guys, good afternoon. Yes, how are you all? And this is Sai Kiran from LetsUpgrade. So now today we all are gonna learn JavaScript from the very utter basics today, because I had got so many requests from every one of you that, hey Sai, can you start with the basics first? The very basics and all. That's where today we have decided upon, like, yep, let me just come up today and let me teach you that from the what you guys have learned from the very first day of JavaScript, and we will continue from here. Let us see that how this thing goes up, because I was seeing there's so many like requests coming in up, like, hey Sai sir, just come up and take up the few basics and all. So yes, I'm here, and I'm here along with one of my developers who actually code for me in JavaScript and all. So I brought him along with me for teaching you all guys. So yes, now let's go ahead. And so why day one? Because I want to start this whole storytelling, because many of you guys were confused in the whole storytelling, and we will not be doing utter justice until unless we don't clarify every one of your doubts, right? So for keeping that whole thing in mind, then we thought of, like, okay, let us start from the very utter basics first, and let us just make you all guys what we say understandable of the all concepts which we are going to deliver. Okay, so how many of you guys are like with me right now? Right now, yes, how many of you are with me right now? Like, say yes, small yes. And Pavitra ma'am would be joining me later in this whole program. And as of right now, I would love to take the whole thing. In this compulsory, as it is a repetition, it's not going to be repetition, it's going to be something new from what you have learned. So you guys can actually go and attend it. And even for the assignment part and all, uh, we will be like doing it, not an issue. Okay, assignment submissions and all, we will look into that. Okay, so just be with me and let me just onboard you all guys to like what JavaScript actually is. And like ma'am was like teaching you all guys very much the relevant topics in the industry, but many of you guys were like not able to connect. So that's where I took a decision that, yep, let us start from the very utter basics, and let us start from the JavaScript basics, guys. Okay, fine. So can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? Just give me a small high five in the chat and let me just share my screen. Okay. So I have got here Prasad also on the stream. Okay, let me just share my full desktop view. Yep, here it is. Yep. So, so here where my whole notes are. Okay, so today's, I will call it like today day one only. Okay, and so that to make sure that every one of you is along with us. And yep, so here where we are on the day one today, and like for me it's day one. For like as soon as you guys are able to cope up with all the basics concept, then you will be like making sure that you all are gonna learn from Pavitra ma'am back again. So but let's start with, from the utter basics to get you all on the same platform and then we will go to Pavitra ma'am. Okay, so it's my duty, it's my job to get you guys till there, and at the same time along with me there is Prasad Sawant, who is one of our like who will be one of the co-instructor here along with me in this whole program. So let me just go ahead and start sharing the screen, and let's go ahead. So the first and foremost thing what every one of you have to do is just go and mark your attendance, guys. Just go and mark your attendance, and just go and do it. Just go and mark your attendance ASAP. So let me put it up here. And in the meantime, you guys are gonna mark up your attendance. So just go and mark up your attendance. You have your attendance like form link there. Even you can mark the attendance using Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Just tag Let's Upgrade there and just put up your attendance over there. Okay, fine. So that's the way we are actually gonna start it, and just go ahead, get your attendance done. So for the all guys who were asking me from where you will get certificate and all, this is how your certification will look like. You will get certified from NSDC Skill India and ITM and Let's Upgrade. So you can verify your particular certification just going to letsupgrade.in/verify. Okay, so all the guys who are like new to this particular channel right now, and all are who are attending it for the very first time, just go and subscribe, because you will all get notification from YouTube itself. So just go and subscribe it from there. Okay, so now I want to know this thing, because I'm going to be like your person who is onboarding you all till the utter basics. So I just want to know that what made you learn JavaScript. Can you just please put up in the comments right now? I'm here with you all. I just want to know that what we say that So I just want to know that from where actually why you guys have joined this program. I mean, like why you guys have joined this program, and what is that motivation behind joining this program? Okay. Filling the Google form is enough, right, for attendance? Yes, 100% it is enough for your attendance. And someone is asking me about like some Python certifications and all. So yep, that all will be like taught taken care later. Okay, so skill development, just curious for blockchain purpose, what's the actual blockchain use of, I mean, into to upgrade my coding skills. Okay, web development, to be a full stack developer, for career growth, for learning, website creativity, just curious, just for fun, dynamic website development, for node.js. Okay, for web development, I work in Django, so I need to learn this. Okay, 100%. So yes, now we have like other web designing, learning JS to add more features in my website. Okay, amazing, cool thing. Okay, love computer language, that's where you are here. Okay, fine. And refreshing web development, number one language, that's the reason. Okay, and the Python and JavaScript both are like fighting for that number one spot. Okay, so JavaScript is leading right now. Let us see like how when Python may take over, I don't know. So yep, so that's the whole thing, guys. Now let's go ahead and what we say. Okay, so I got like pretty much very good, cool answers from you all, that you all want to start with React.js and all. So first of all, let's go and see that when actually JavaScript started. I mean, which was the like what was like which was that year when JavaScript started, and who was that person who started JavaScript, and what is that person doing right now? So this is the number one question. Before learning JavaScript, you all should be asking yourself, so do you know when JavaScript started and who is the person behind JavaScript? So yeah, let me just go here and not here. Let me just take one more other like tab in here and put up JavaScript. Yes, yeah, JavaScript. When Java JS got developed. Okay, so the person's name is Bradan Ick. Okay, Brendan Ick, and he's developed JavaScript in the month of like September in 1995. He was a Netscape developer, so he was a programmer in Netscape. So I was just going through it, and so he was a person in 1995 who just developed JavaScript in like 10 days. In span of like 10 days he developed it. And what was the reason why he developed this particular language? It is just because he developed this language because Netscape and Microsoft both were fighting a war. Okay, yes, both were having a browser war. Okay, and in browsers, to load, I mean, HTML CSS was easy, but loading your, I mean, making your like a particular websites dynamic was a very big challenge. And you used to have like lot much of like files inside your what we say, inside your OS. Okay, so now when, I mean, this was the case that time, that if at all your HTML CSS files should have some dynamism inside them, that time your OS was the only savior. But this Netscape and Microsoft thought about, why don't we make our like a particular like dynamic language which can, I mean, which can, I mean, make sure our web pages are so dynamic, and inside the web browser can actually handle this particular language. So a programming language which can dynamically change few objects or few things inside your static websites without any operating system dependencies. So that's where JavaScript was like that was the use case why JavaScript was born. So when JavaScript was born, I mean, like, it was named firstly like Mocha, then afterwards it was named as LiveScript, then later on it got changed to JavaScript. Okay, now many people say that okay, JavaScript and Java is like similar languages, but JavaScript and Java are not similar. They are very, 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 very different in like themselves. So JavaScript and Java both are different languages, but you can see that JavaScript and Java were having nothing in common. Literally, they were both were not having anything in common. Nothing. They both were not having anything. I mean, not even a single stuff in common. But what was the thing that okay? So many. It was actually in Netscape. They were like using Java applets. They were using Java applets. So that's where the name JavaScript came from Netscape support to Java applets within browser. So that was the reason why it was named as JavaScript. But at the same time, few guys also say that Java was like, many say it was also a marketing tactic to divert some attention from Java, because Java was like mostly buzzword at that time. Okay, and it was nothing to do with what we say JavaScript and Java are similar languages. Okay, so my voice is like low. How is that possible? How is that can be ever possible? Me speaking low, it's like never possible. Okay, so is it clear right now, guys? Is it clear? Okay, we are using VS Code today. Yes, we will be using VS Code today. So is my voice right now enough? Tell me right now. So I think a bit louder. Okay, so yes, is my voice right now okay? Just tell me once. Is my voice is okay right now? Yes, many guys are saying it. Okay, so let me just go ahead. So this was the actual reason why I mean JavaScript. I mean, what's the history behind JavaScript? JavaScript history is all about like 1995. Brandon Ick, and that gentleman is currently he is the CTO of Mozilla Foundation. He is 59 years old as of right now. So that's where it is 1995. Okay, 1995. We are in Brandon E. Okay, some ethnic. Okay, okay. So now I mean I may be wrong in his. Just let me go and check it just while here. So I don't want his spelling to be wrong. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so okay, 1995, this is the person who was behind it. So now let's go ahead and see it. What are the advantages of JavaScript? So what are the advantages of JavaScript? Till now here, everyone is with me. Everyone is with me till now here. Till now here, is everyone with me? So till now everyone is with me. Yes or no? Yep or no? Like just tell me yes or no if at all you are with me, yes or no. So now I would like to just go ahead and show you like what are the advantages of JavaScript. So what are the advantages of JavaScript? ADV, advantages of JavaScript. So you will be finding here there are like lot many advantages which are there in JavaScript. So for example, let us take in the picture of like advantages of JavaScript. The first advantage is like the speed. Okay, so client side JavaScript is very fast because it runs immediately within the client side browser unless outside resources are required. JavaScript is unhindered by network calls. Okay, so that's what it is all about. Like I mean it works very much faster on like your particular client side machine. It is very simple language to understand. The second reason. The third reason is popularity. It's very much popular in the market. The fourth one, interpretability. Okay, so it is like huge variety of languages and all use them. That's the reason maybe why it is even more famous. And server load. Okay, so being client side reduces a lot of like website server like what we say web server usage very much drastically reduced. For example, if at all you want to sort some kind of data, so you can sort it with the help of JavaScript inside your client browser itself. So what is that happening, guys? I will tell you. Okay, so you guys are here with me, right? I mean like you all are like along with me, right? So if at all you are having any kind of problems, let me just know in the chat. I will check chat after every 5 minutes. Okay, I will not check chat I mean like every now and then. Okay, so I will be like focusing on chat every 5 minutes. So yeah, so now the server load speed I have just explained you. So the basic thing is, the very basic thing is that the first one is speed, the second one is like what we say the simplicity of that programming language, third one is popularity, fourth one is inter okay interreportability, in which like what we say they both are like inclined, many languages are inclined towards it. At the same time, server load and gives ability to create rich interfaces. Okay, you can create a lot of like huge amount of like user interface using your JavaScript. So that's the biggest what we say pros of like advantages of like JavaScript all along. And now let's go ahead with what we say. What are the basic disadvantages of using JavaScript? Because a lot of code is dependent on client side, like because major of the code is dependent on client side. So you may be having it that okay, there may be some kind of security issues which you guys may face when it starts with the what are the disadvantages. So the advantages are, what are the advantages right now, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? So the advantages are, the first one is like its speed. It's like what we say, like simplicity, popularity, interdependability on some other like things, and at the same time it is easier to understand, and it has like lot many of what we say, server side the load is less. Okay, that's one of the like feature. And the disadvantages, the only disadvantage it has is client side operations make sure that, so what happens now when there are client side operations are dependent, like what we say, your JavaScript is having a lot of client side operations, so it is vulnerable to some security issues. Okay, it is vulnerable to some security issues. So these are the issues which JavaScript may have. That's the only disadvantages it has, but apart from that all the advantages you go right got it. So these are the basic advantages what JavaScript has. Okay, so now yep, so why one should learn JavaScript? So why one should learn JavaScript? Now JavaScript is not only that, okay, so JavaScript is not only about like what we say in the browser applications only, but out of the browser also JavaScript is currently working. Okay, majorly JavaScript was developed because client side website, what we say, dynamism, to give like client side website dynamism, that's where JavaScript was born. But later on JavaScript was not only limited to what we say the browsers. It went out of the browser, and it went way out of the browser in terms of like it got created in the sense like Node.js is one of the biggest popular what we say framework out there. I mean a full like big library in which what happens, it supports npm, it supports npm node package manager. So what is this Node.js and node npm are doing in our lives? And like let us find out that. Okay, js outside the browser, brow, JavaScript outside the browsers. Okay, so yes, we have one like article here, Node.js breaking JavaScript out of the browser since 2009. Okay, JavaScript was like very much popular in terms of like what we say as a programming language, which will be like helpful for making our website dynamic. Okay, making our website dynamic. But not only that, Node.js as one of the like what we say, taking that whole JavaScript out of the browser gave a kind of like lot of advantages in terms of this. See, all was fine until there was no need of running JavaScript outside the like what we say browsers. So through the initiative of Ryan Allen, Node.js was born. Node.js is a free open source JavaScript runtime thing. What does this mean? Well, it means that only JavaScript can run out. It means that it allows to, I mean, run JavaScript outside the particular browser and making it cross platform. Okay, so making it cross platform, it is not only that okay, JavaScript is can be used only for creating websites, but JavaScript can also be used for like creating a lot of backend services, like API building part. And you are making sure that you are with the help of Node.js, you are creating a lot of like platform independent applications. Okay, platform independent application, which makes it like cross platform aspect of the web available to everyone. So that's what it is like. Okay, so I hope that, hey, I don't know, like, sir, today your volume is low. I mean, okay, so fine. So now, so far here we all are good. So far here we all are good. I mean, till now everyone is good. I mean, everyone is with me. Just tell me that one thing. Okay, so yep, just 1 minute. Let me check my volume once again. Volume jack. Okay, mic. Hey, okay, I don't know why my volume is like showing up this much only. Let me stop it. Okay, so fine. So yeah, okay, so is it because of this? Okay, I don't know why it is. So this day one, anyone can join the first session from today. Yep. So guys, okay, I think I'm wearing this earphones. That's not be the reason why I'm having this problem. So until unless Prasad speaker. Okay, so hey, I think right now, is my voice okay right now, guys? Is my voice, I mean, perfectly audible to you all right now? So okay, so yes, I hope that right now it's maybe like possible. So how to write JavaScript code? Now we have learned about like what's the history, who had invented JavaScript, 1995, Brandon Ick, EI Eric. Okay, someone like very gentleman who is 60-year-old right now, who is CTO of Mozilla. So he developed JavaScript. Why? He wanted to make sure that, I mean, there is lot much of dynamism. Okay, like easily dynamic websites can be delivered over the browser. So that's where like JavaScript was born, and a particular like programming language which can be like delivered onto the website part. Okay, for to making them dynamic, that's where like JavaScript was born in 1995. Advantages of JavaScript, the first and the biggest advantage is like it's like very very lightweight, simplicity, client side can be easily handled using client side dynamism can be handled easily with the help of JavaScript. And at the same time, anyone can learn this programming language. Okay, and with the help of this programming language, like there are so much of interdependability on different languages are getting correlated to JavaScript, that many of the other languages can be also learned with the help of JavaScript, and many of other libraries also you can import it. And JavaScript is not only right now what we say in the browser application, it also went out of the browser. So you can also develop a lot of like APIs, you can also develop a lot of backend services, microservices and all with the help of like Node.js. Okay, so that's where this like JS became even more popular. Okay, now how to write code in JavaScript? Okay, now how we guys will start writing code in JavaScript? That's the biggest question right now. So how, I mean, we guys are gonna can you explain lightweight? Okay, so and advanced okay, so fine. Okay, now let us okay, so I will take the questions after some point of time. Okay, I will take the questions, but after some point of time, let me just go and let us set up the how you can run JavaScript in your particular machine. Okay, let us set up how you can run, I mean, like how you can have JavaScript in your particular machine, how you can run JavaScript in your particular machine. So yep, let's just go ahead. Okay, Prasad, hi there. Okay, so you all need to download VS Code. Okay, so you all need to download VS Code. Okay, so what is all about like VS Code? So VS Code is all about like Visual Studio Code. Okay, so you can download like different kind of like code editors. You can download different kind of code editors, VS Code. Okay, so this is what VS Code is all about. So it's a product of like Microsoft, but yes, you can download it for like install, like running. Why people love VS Code? We have like so much different kind of like text editors. You can, I mean, run JavaScript with the help of even simple Notepad. Okay, you can develop JavaScript based programs using simple Notepad, but to make sure that you are, I mean, well versed, and a lot of autocomplete kind of features are there in like what we say your text editors. So these are the text editors which we will be using for writing our JavaScript code. Okay, so there are different kinds of text editors possibly available in this world. The number one I which we love here in our office, and even I love it personally, is Visual Studio Code. But apart from that, you have like brackets, BRACKS brackets. Okay, so brackets is a one more thing, I mean one more like text editor. We have Atom. You can use Atom also for your own purpose. Okay, Atom code editor or a brackets code editor, you can use any one which you love. Okay, so Sublime is also there. I started coding with the help of Sublime very way back. Okay, but yeah, so I currently love, I mean, like my current I use Visual Studio Code. So you all guys can also go ahead with Visual Studio Code. Okay, so yes, now let's go, and I have already installed Visual Studio Code in my machine. Okay, VS. Okay, let's just go and find out VS Code here. So yeah, okay, VS. Okay, here it is, code. It's not there here. Okay, now I can, okay, it's there as Visual Studio Code here, so I can just open up Visual Studio Code using my shortcut, okay, in the Mac. So you can also go ahead and install it in your particular Windows, Linux, and whichever operating system you are using. So yes, now just go ahead, and this is the whole panel how you can actually see your Visual Studio Code. You can hide these things. This is the control panel here, and you are having settings here. Okay, you are having few settings, you are having few status bars and all. Okay, so the first and foremost thing what we guys will be doing is I'll just go to my what we say particular this what folder, root folder. In my root folder, I have created one JavaScript as a, let me just rename this JavaScript FCS JavaScript. I have renamed it. So this is the particular folder which I want to open in my Visual Studio Code. So I will just open it in my Visual Studio Code just like this. Okay, so it will restart everything, and see I'm here having my JavaScript FCS here. Okay, so now in this JavaScript FCS I can actually just go ahead and the first, let us write down the uh, first thing. Okay, let us write down the very first beginning code. Okay, so I will write down like 0.html, because see your JavaScript code runs inside, we will be running your JavaScript code inside browser. To run this thing inside your browser, we will be requiring one HTML file. Okay, so let me just very fast, let me just have few title tags here, a very dummy what we say, I have installed a few plugins. So these are few plugins which you all guys can also install. So I have used here autocomplete and kind of frame for like writing HTML inside VS Code. Okay, but okay, if at all you want to write get HTML snippet, okay, so you can have HTML snippets, you can install this particular plugin. So what this plugin will do, these plugins are your particular, what we say, a kind of superpowers. Okay, these plugins are your particular superpowers which you can use while you are coding for your ultimate application. Okay, so HTML snippets, using this HTML snippet I was able to like get this whole HTML snippet just like that. Okay, so I no need to write this whole thing. And at the same time, if at all I want to like also get JavaScript script ES6. Okay, so ES6 code, I have already code snippets, I have already installed this thing into my particular thing. You can install this plugin also, just install these two. And one more plugin which I would love to suggest right away is like live server. Okay, just go and find out live server here in the plugins. Okay, just you install live server here. Now each one of them has their own specific set of like things, okay, which we will be like using. So currently we are, first we have used like, let me just zoom it out guys for you all guys to see it easily. So what are plugins? Now many of you are asking what are plugins. Okay, so what are plugins? So plugins are nothing just but a piece of code which someone has written some point of time. ఓకే, సమ్వన్ కిసీనే తో బి కభీ తో లిఖా, ఐ మీన్ లైక్ ఎవడో ఎక్కడో రాశాడు, మనం అది యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, someone has written that code and we are using that code inside our code editor for making sure that we get that superpowers. Okay, these plugins are been published by a lot of individual developers, and these plugins are majorly used for like formatting our code while we are writing our codes. Okay, not only in JavaScript, HTML, CSS and these web-based technologies, but also in Python. If you want to write down some code, you can install Python plugin. So now these plugins make Visual Studio Code even more lovable code editor. Okay, so for example, if I want to like install something for Python plugin, I can just go and install Python plugin. Okay, so I have already installed it. Python is not of focus, but yes, you can install as many different languages of plugins you want inside your particular Visual Studio Code, and you can have it. One more like familiar settings which I want to show you before you guys directly jump into this. Go to settings. Okay, go to settings, and okay, so you are having here like first thing, most commonly used. Okay, the most commonly used feature is auto save. Okay, after delay of 1000 seconds. Okay, so auto save your particular file after 1000 seconds. So this is the first thing, just go and do this thing. Okay, you can also write down here auto save. As soon as you write down here auto save, you will be able to find that settings. Okay, so after delay of 1000, just you have to install, like you have to enable that. Okay, now afterwards one more, it is like word wrap. Word wrap. So word wrap is on by default, just make this thing also on, so you will understand why I am doing these all things going forward while you'll be writing the code. So hey guys, have you guys like understood right now like what is that you are going to do with Visual Studio Code? So okay, so I hope that you all guys are like right now understanding what Visual Studio Code will be doing for us. So everyone is with me right now here. Just give me a small high five. Oh, just give me a small high five, guys. I don't know why my chat is like not showing your things here. And yes, I am getting few yes here. So now we are done with our Visual Studio Code installation part. So I'm in proper setup part. So now let's go ahead and see what's there next for us. Okay, so how to run JS code. Okay, how to run JS code. You can run actually. Okay, so how you can run JS code. The JS code is very much fine. I mean, you just need to have a HTML. You can run JS code. I mean, 2-3 other ways around. Okay, one way is to directly go into your Chrome and open up your what we say developer settings there, which Prasad will be taking up that whole part. But that is one way of doing it. And the second thing is all about what we say you can write your JavaScript using this particular HTML file. Inside this HTML file, let me write down inside my head section. I am writing down one script tag. Okay, so just 1 minute. script script. So this is a script tag which I'm having here. Inside this alert. Okay, let me just have a small hey people, this is how we can actually run JS code. Okay, so this is a very basic script which I am writing down here. Inside the inside the HTML itself we are writing. It's already been auto saved. Now just right click on this. I hope that every one of you have installed a live server as of right now. Just go and hit this open with live server. So as soon as you will do this open with live server, see you are able to see this first you are able to see this first this prompt. As soon as I reload this thing, hey people, this is how we can run our JS code. Okay, so this is how you can do it. So this is what the basic version is. Okay, this is what the basic version is all about. Hey guys, this whole program is not going to focus on HTML that much. Okay, so we hope that you all guys know little bit of HTML way before joining this program. But if at all you guys are like not having HTML knowledge, don't worry. HTML is not going to play a major role until unless we don't touch the DOM objects. Okay, what we like dynamic object notations and all. Okay, object modeling and all. So until unless we don't go there, you will not have that much things to do in your particular HTML thing. So you will do these all things going forward. So yeah, I hope that you all are with me here till now. Just go say, say yes, yes. Scream yes, right? So I hope that you all with me here till now. We are onboarded till how the hell we can run at least a JavaScript code using our Visual Studio Code, VS Code. Is everyone with me till here? I want to know just yes, nothing apart from yes. Okay, I just want to know yes only, nothing else. Okay, so okay, I hope that okay, so what is okay now one more like a cooler stuff is what is JS engine. Okay, I just want you all guys to know this before getting deep dive into deep diving into like data types and all that part. Before that happens, I just want you all guys to know these all little bit of client side and all Prasad will take. But yeah, this is the last topic which I'm going to teach you right now. After this, I mean, I will be there, but Prasad will be the major person who will be taking up from here. Okay, so yes, before that, let me just even do a small inside body. I just want one inside body tag. I want one h1. Okay, hey people, are you understanding? Say yes in the comment. Okay, so this is what I wrote down here. Okay, fine, let me just go and refresh this thing here. Okay, so I just need to like say hey guys, hey people, are you understanding here, yes or no? So this is what the first thing, it will actually put up this script. It will run the JavaScript and it is the HTML part. HTML, we will not use much more than this all tags because these are the very basic tags. If at all you want to learn more about like basic HTML, I'll just Google out and I will put that basic HTML. Okay, basic HTML W3 schools, you can just go and follow this. This has a very basic HTML. Just I'm putting it into our classroom community.letsupgrade.in, and inside our community.letsupgrade.in just go to groups. Inside group, you will find out your JavaScript classroom. So just go to your JavaScript classroom, and here you will be able to find out BASIC, basic HTML, what we say, basic HTML learning. Basic HTML learning. Just do this thing now, basic HTML. Okay, I just posted it here. You can just go and do it on your own. Okay, so this is where our whole things will be. And yeah, let me just go and refresh it. I'm not able to see my own post. So yes, I hope it is. Yeah, where it is? Where is my post? Right. Okay, it will be here only. It may be some small loading kind of thing. It's still loading. That may be the stuff. But basic HTML, just see this basic HTML completed till max paragraphs and styles. Max till here. Don't go more than this. Just be here. That's it. Be here with us. Okay, what's the basic difference between HTML and JavaScript? Okay, HTML. Okay, now see, I'll just give you one basic example. Okay, you all are constructing a particular home. Okay, you all are building a particular house. Okay, so what all you guys require for building a particular house? You will be requiring bricks, right? The basic thing, you will be requiring bricks. The second thing which you will be requiring is after the, like what we say, structure of that particular house is ready, you will be requiring decorations, right? Tam jham acha khasa, like little bit light, what we say, painting and all, few much padding, okay, and all that styling part. That styling part is required. And the third one which is required is that whole, what we say, your particular house should have lights proper functioning, water should be coming up properly into your house. Okay, there should be proper LPG line, I mean CNG or LPG line, whatever you are using, or you may be having cylinders in some places, but yes, LPG and all line in whole Gujarat it has, in Maharashtra and Mumbai it has. So we have LPG lines here. So LPG line should be working at the same time. What we say, electricity 24/7 it should be there. So these all are the back end stuff. Now let us classify that structure part. That structure, the basic structure of that house is HTML. Okay, the basic structure of that house you are building is HTML. The painting work, the POP work, the curtains work, what we say, even this plant work. Okay, this all is all about your CSS. Okay, decoration part. And the last one, the actual, like the, what we say, the whole brains, or the whole, what we say, like I'm having power at my home right now, I'm having LPG connection at my home right now, I'm having, what we say, water supply at my home right now. Because of these all things, I'm residing in this particular home, right, the particular house. So this all part, which are the back end part, which we don't notice that much, but that is the actual brain of that thing. So that is JavaScript. Okay, have I made it very much clear, guys? Have I made it very much clear? Tell about the code. Okay, okay, you will get to know more about these all things going ahead. Okay, till now, how many of you are with me? Okay, I mean, you all guys, just see, I am like very much sensitive. Okay, I will be like listening to you all guys. So if at all you guys are like understanding yes or no, that's what matters to us at the very first place. If at all you guys are like not understanding, say that, hey Sai, shut up, you're like, we are not able to understand. If you're understanding, put up constant yes, so that I will be like, okay, yes, kind of yes, these guys are like understanding. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead right now. What's the JS engine? Okay, so we were discussing about like JavaScript engines, ENGINES. Okay, so what is JavaScript engine? Okay, so what are JavaScript engines? So now this JavaScript is like, what we say, browsers, all the okay, now let me just zoom this whole screen. JavaScript engine is a computer program that executes JavaScript code. Okay, JavaScript engine is a computer program that runs or executes your particular JavaScript code. Okay, JavaScript engines are typically developed by web vendors. Okay, these are developed by individual webs, like what we say, browser vendors. Who are our top browser vendors in this world currently? Chrome is the biggest, like number one browser. The second browser is Mozilla. Okay, the Mozilla Firefox, and the third one is like what we say, your Edge, and any other browser which I'm like forgetting about. Like I know about these two, like they are like mass successfully used. Okay, so for example, Chrome has Chrome 8 engine. is the core component of like Node.js and all. So what we say, these Chrome 8 engine is being developed, like there are lot many different engines based out of like different what we say browsers. The number one browser is what we say V8, which is by the Google Chrome, okay, for the Chromium. And the second one is Spider Monkey, which is by Mozilla Firefox, okay. And okay, just one minute, share, sorry. So yeah, you are having here JavaScript Core by Apple for your Safari browsers. Chakra, okay, Chakra is a like JavaScript engine for your Microsoft Edge and Internet Explorer. And Hermes is developed by Facebook for React Native framework. Okay, so these are the notable engines. Okay, so now Prasad will be speaking a lot more about what we say these engines in detail. But I hope that, hey guys, now there may be a lot of many of friends. I hope that you guys are understanding this JavaScript things. So what, there's one small request from my side. Today we are all gonna cover only about the very basics and little bit onboarding about data types and all. But from tomorrow we will be starting lot much of like in detail, in depth things. So many of your friends who might have been the part of this particular JavaScript program, but due to few reasons they were like kind of lost the interest. But tell them, have a word with them today and help me saying that I just want to tell each one of in this world that this is the particular best program ever one can learn JavaScript for. Okay, so this is the particular place where people can learn JavaScript very easily. I just want to communicate this to like more than 10,000 people today. So can you just help me communicating this one thing to 10,000 people? Every one of you just communicate it to 10 people and we will already reach more than 10,000 guys. Okay, so what we will do is we will also put up the what we say like a kind of message which you all guys can circulate in different places. Okay, so that's how you guys can actually we can take it ahead. And I hope that, because I hope that, I mean, this is the place you guys are like still now sticking with us. That means you are understanding concepts. So just go ahead and make us even more popular, because we are like here for you all guys to make us to take us to even more other level. Okay, let's upgrade is for you all guys. 10 guys today, each one of you, we will be all above more than 10,000. So now let me just introduce Prasad Sawant into the stream right now, and I'm having Prasad here. So yep, just 1 minute, Prasad. I will enable you. Okay. Hey, Prasad, say something.
Hello, hello.
Yes,
Am I
now
audible?
you're audible here. So let me just
Okay.
turn off my this camera. Okay. Okay, just one. Wait. Okay. So now, yes, would you like to share your screen?
Yep.
Okay, so now Prasad will be taking over from here, guys. Okay, he will be like teaching you the further steps, and I am here with you all, guys, to make sure that every one of you is understanding all the concepts. Okay, so don't worry about it. We are all with you, and we will. I'm actually constantly focusing on the chat so that we will be like having a constant focus on you all. Okay, so now yes, from here let's start with Prasad. Hi, Prasad. Okay, so let's go ahead, Prasad.
Okay. So first of all, yeah, I was just reading to chat. So like first of all, I would like to make it clear, like whatever HTML will be covered in JavaScript, I'll be explaining that part. Like whatever tags, like I just saw the comments, what are meta tags and everything. I'll explain you whatever tags we are using. Apart
Okay.
from that, I would like you to Google out on your own. So like that is a better thing when you are learning new things. Okay, so like today I'll just begin with I'll show you just a VS Code like sir has already explained. So like is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is very much visible, Prasad. Just can you be little
Okay,
bit louder and what we say, interact with our people as much as you can while you're teaching.
okay.
That's it.
I have just opened the chat beside, so I'll be like taking doubts like after some time when I'm done with the concept.
Yep, take it. So
Okay.
what's the first concept we will be nailing down today?
First, like I would explain them with the basic HTML structure, like when they're using VS Code. So like VS Code comes along with emmet abbreviations installed.
Okay.
So when you are using like other code editors like Sublime and all, they don't have by default emmet installed. You need to install separate plugins for that. But VS Code being like a vastly used code editor, everything is like pre-installed. So I'll be just showing you. So I'll open a Java. I'll create a separate folder for all the session.
Okay. So
So
what is this M8? I'm like first time I'm like hearing about this.
so emmet is like you have to like it provides you the ready-made structure of a code. Like you want to write the
Okay,
whole
okay, got it,
HTML
got it, got it.
boilerplate.
Let's go ahead, do it. Okay,
Okay,
so
so I'll just open with code. So we have our
okay, hey, zoom it
so
na a little bit. Zoom your screen na a
yeah,
little bit.
I'll just zoom it. I'll just a minute, sir. I'll just create a day one folder,
Okay. So hey
and
guys,
within
like just be with us, and we will make sure that you're understanding each and every concept with us. Okay. So yep, we are rowdies, and we will make you rowdy in JavaScript. Okay. Just remember this one-liner from Sai. Okay. So hey, Prasad, just go ahead.
okay, so like first I'll have a HTML page, like a basic HTML page. Now, like when you are holding Shift and pressing the exclamation symbol, which is like a one number key in Windows, so like you will see this pop-up right here.
Yep.
Now, like it is showing that the whole boilerplate is ready here. You have to just press the tab, and the whole boilerplate is created.
Okay. Got it.
So writing the repetitive code of HTML head everything is a like tedious task all time.
Yep.
So Emmet provides with shortcuts. Like there are many shortcuts. Like I'll explain as and when we go forward.
Okay.
Okay, so now going in this, like this doc type HTML, after HTML5, this was made mandatory to like specify which version of HTML you was using.
Can you
This is the
zoom little
language of
bit?
your,
Can you
okay,
zoom
okay.
little bit?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just a minute.
Control plus. That's it. Yep, now it is, and hide these all side by things. Okay, okay, guys. Just now you and Prasad. Okay, I'm there here for the first session. From tomorrow, I hope that Prasad will only take it. And okay, Prasad, just go ahead, na.
Okay, so like HTML language specifies the language of your web page. Now coming into the head tag, this meta tags basically give extra information about your page. So like this is the character set which is being used. This is the name of your viewport for like making it responsive.
Hmm.
Initial scale is by default 10, like, and then this is the title, and there are many tags apart from this for our SEO and all meta author description keywords.
Yep.
So all those, and then we have the body, like
Hmm.
everything we write here is the web page basically, which you see,
Yes.
and
Okay.
then there is HTML. So like this is the basic HTML. I guess this boilerplate is clear till now. Can I see a yes in the chat? Like,
Hey guys, just put up a small yes if at all you're understanding what Prasad had told till now. Okay, if at all you're not understanding, I will ask Prasad to repeat it back again. Okay, shortcut is very simple. Just press your control and what we say, press that exclamation mark, shift exclamation mark, and you will be able to see that emit code coming in the suggestion. Okay, so that's what
I'll just
Prasad.
write if you want uh, shift plus exclamation mark.
And Prasad,
And
be little louder, na? Okay.
okay, okay.
So I just want these and be little louder. And in terms of, I just want each and every student of ours to understand what Prasad sir is saying to them. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yes. So now, yep, guys, let's go ahead.
Mhm.
So you are
Please
having
explain
lot
meta
many yes
tags.
here. Yes, you are having lot many yes
Okay.
here.
Okay. Now, like, I'll just like will like how to open this page. One is live server, which like provides hot reload functionality. Like every time you change a code, it is automatically reloaded. Apart from that, when you want to like copy, you can just go to right click on that file, choose
Hmm.
copy path, and then go to your browser. Like I'm using Chrome here. Okay, let's open it on the screen. Okay, so I'll just paste the path here. So now this we have this blank page.
Okay,
So
this is
what
the
I want to
blank
explain,
page.
yeah. So like so to explain this title, I will just day one. I guess I'm audible like clearly now.
Yes, yes, you are audible clearly.
Okay, so now this is the title we have set. So this is the basic HTML we are using. So
Yep.
now I'll open the console.
Yep.
So now this is the developer console which Chrome provides. When this is used for debugging, like you can literally write
How can we
JavaScript.
open? How can we open this developer console?
Okay, so like you can either right click and go to inspect,
Okay, right
and you
click
have
and
this
inspect. That's it. That's how we can open actually
yeah,
developer tools. And
yeah,
these
another
developer tools we can use for.
debugging, testing, like seeing what is where code, which code is written where, the
Yep,
block of
yep,
code,
yep,
anything.
yep.
And
Okay.
keyboard shortcut for this is F12. Like if you're on a web page and I hit F12, I can see this the whole thing. Like for example, I go on Google.
Yep.
I'll just give I go on Google, I hit F12. So I have this whole page here. I'll go on source. element. I have the whole code of like the web page is there. I can highlight to see which part is what. Then you have the CSS. This is the DOM. I mean the layout of this particular element, like what element is taking what properties, what margin and everything. And this is the console. So basically we'll be dealing with this console. I am saying like please explain meta tag. Buddy, that meta tag is like coming in HTML. So okay, so I'll have to zoom in this also, I guess.
Yes, you need to zoom in bit.
Now I guess it's visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we'll be going on a day one. So I'll first explain what document object model is. We'll be dealing with document object model in detail later. So like many people like get scared like document object model, the use concept, how we'll learn what that, but it is basically if you go into like basics, it is very easy thing. So I'll just go to the code once. Now document, what it means is the whole page comes under your document thing. Okay, then inside document you have the HTML tag, like that is the one children of that document. And HTML tag has two direct children of that is head and body.
Okay.
So okay, so that is, and the more you go inside, like chaining or writing blocks inside of blocks inside of blocks, the complex it gets. So this defines how your document is laid out on the web page.
Okay, this body defines my like how my
Yep.
document is laid out on the particular website. Okay,
Web page. So
so
like
yes,
if I have to show you, like we'll just go, like I said the word keyword document represents the whole thing.
yep.
So I'll just write document, the whole thing is selected. If you see on this blue this on the web page, everything is selected.
Okay, this is the document. Okay, this is the
The whole
actual
thing comes under
document.
document. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Hey, just give me 1 minute, na Prasad. I want to explain them like in detail about like many guys are like having this. Meta tag is nothing just but it gives the more extra details about whatever we are having. Okay, meta tags is like which gives even more details about the particular HTML page. But apart from that, we are currently identifying what is this body tag all about. Okay, body tag. I mean, just can you go to the Google Developer Console? What we say this okay, so now in this whole thing he just opened up that particular day one HTML. Okay, he opened up that particular day one HTML. Inside that day one HTML he's just going there to console and typing document. As soon as he does that document, so whatever is there inside that body tag in our HTML is getting selected. Okay, so that's how it is there, guys. Now yep, Prasad, would you like to go ahead?
Yep. Sir, is my
Okay,
screen visible?
yes, your screen is
I'm
visible to me.
getting
I
I'm
don't.
getting comments like screen is not visible, screen is blur. So like can you just check it from the end?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Just 1 minute. Let me just to do the settings and all little bit. So video, everything is set, guys. I mean, everything is proper. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, you guys are getting any kind of problem. So yes, you should not be able to. I mean, like you should not be getting any kind of problem. Okay. So meet Jan. Okay, so it's perfectly visible. It's perfectly visible. Many of them are saying it's perfectly visible. Hey guys, just go and see that. I mean, is it perfectly visible? Yes or no? So why are you not explaining meta tags? We have explained meta tags, buddy. So we have done it. So meta tags are nothing just but they are provide more other details. We are not here to learn about HTML. Many of you guys are like complaining about HTML. So we are not here for learning HTML. We are here for learning JavaScript. So please understand that what is this guy? I mean, trying to explain you in terms of document and all. Then going ahead, whenever there is any kind of doubts and all, we will be like open for you all for that doubt session. Okay. Okay, Prasad, just go ahead now.
Okay,
After
so
5 minutes, we will check the chat. After 5 minutes, we'll check the
okay,
chat.
okay. I'll also disable them. Okay. So like document refers the whole page. Now it has, as I said, it has two direct children. It's head tag and body tag. So if I go here, like you can directly write all your JavaScript here. For example, console.log is used to like log anything. Like it is used for debugging, testing, and everything.
Yep.
So I'll just go and write document here, and I hit enter. The whole document is printed here. Whatever the code I have in the VS Code, everything is printed here with the comment part. Like this, as I said, the whole page is printed from the HTML thing, and like it is showing this, it has HTML is the first element, root element of the document, and then it has two direct children's, head and body.
Yep.
Okay, so like this is one thing. So I'll just write one more tag here, just save, and I'll refresh it. So now we have hello there, right? I'll just write the same code again, console.log. Like we'll be dealing with console in detail. I have many functions, like you have many functions in that.
Yep.
So like now you can see in body there's one
Hmm.
h2 tag also. So it goes in, the more you go inside of that block, the whole document is like that. So now to explain from the console part, HTML is a parent, then you have head which has this children's
Hmm.
title, meta and meta, and body tag has one children h2.
Yep.
I guess okay. So like this is one
This is
thing.
all okay. You can go ahead.
Okay, so now you can use console for like many things. Like if you are somewhere, like you are doing some calculations, you don't have calculator handy. Just go to your Chrome browser, open up your console, and type to 15 plus 32. You have the answer right here.
Okay, that easy is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's very easy like that. So now if you want to write declare variables, the whole thing you can do it from here. Like var name I'll do, and I'll put Prasad here.
Okay.
So now it is declared, and then I'll even if I write name, it will print Prasad.
Okay, from here itself you can have that alert, inside alert you can put your name.
Yeah. Anything like the whole whatever you write in script in the HTML page, you can also write here. Now see, I'll click me. I'll write like this something, and I'll run this. You have this alert here right here.
Okay.
Okay, so the whole functionality is right here.
Yep.
So now I guess this much is clear. Now we'll switch to like why we use this for just testing, and why not the script tag.
Okay,
So
Prasad, in the meantime, can you just like switch your whole Chrome to white theme rather than dark theme? Can you do that?
okay.
So I think in the meantime, I'm taking question, guys. Just put up your questions. In the meantime, like Prasad is doing that. So it's similar to Python. It's very much similar to Python. I think what's the purpose of console.log? Console.log is nothing just but whatever is happening inside your particular what we say in the screen. Okay, whatever is happening up in the particular document and all. You want to like just have a status check that okay, what is happening here? I just want to print it in my console. It's just like what we say while we are working with Python, you use print tag, right? You use print, whatever it is, like you use print for that. Okay, so that time, I mean, how print gives you the current printing statement. That's the same way this console.log prints that particular variable, prints that particular object inside your this whole stuff. Okay, so hey Prasad, thank you for this. It's done.
Yep.
Okay, just go back to the thing. Okay,
Day
so
one. I guess it's now it's okay.
अरे ओके फाइन ठीक है जस्ट गो मैं कुछ और बोल रहा था आई वाज
Okay.
टेलिंग दैट ये जो ब्लैक कलर में अपना डार्क ड्रैकुला आ रहा है ना उसको वाइट करने का ठीक
Okay.
है
Now that
that can be done later maybe tomorrow
okay,
we
done.
can do it
Yeah.
okay fine guys we can zoom it up little bit more because of that few things are going on और थोड़ा zoom कर zoom yep इसको साइड में ले लो ठीक है that's it now it's fine I think guys okay so now in the meantime yep okay Prasad just go
Okay.
ahead now whatever you're
So
discussing
like yeah. So now I'll tell like two things but like fast console.log document, like you can fetch the individual elements of the document property.
okay
Okay, like I have to like I if I want document.head, now
hmm
it will get me the head part, only the head part. And now similarly if you want document.body, you can have document.body also. Now it is the whole section, separate sections which we saw in the code.
okay so
Now
hey
this is
okay so now
yeah.
for the all the basic beginners guys I just want to explain you one thing you may be confused that array what is happening here html this hello world hello there is coming here and this guy is doing something in the console and all okay it's all about only one thing this is the architecture of your home this is the brain of your home okay you want to fit one light in your hall so what you will do is you will do what I mean in my particular house dot hall dot that particular light please put there one light. That's how we will tell it. That's the same thing. Whatever you are seeing in this particular web page, whatever the things should happen in the backend of that web page is been handled by JavaScript. And this JavaScript, we are working with JavaScript here to make sure that okay, how JavaScript actually runs in the browser. So we just wanted you guys to know this thing. That's where we are doing. So that's how it goes up. Okay, Prasad, you can go ahead. I hope that I have clarified more other questions.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So now this is why we use console is just for testing purpose, because the time I refresh the page, everything will vanish.
Hmm.
So like nothing is there. So now we'll switch to the coding part, including JavaScript files, how we have to include, like there are 3 ways and how it matters when you run the files.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll take that part now.
Okay, what's the agenda right now? What's the agenda in next 10
Agenda is
minutes?
agenda is how to include JavaScript files in your code,
Okay.
and how it matters, like where you place the file, how it matters while loading your page on the website.
Okay, can we write it down somewhere? Can we write down the
Yeah.
agenda somewhere? Hey, how many of you
Okay.
guys are understanding whatever we both guys are discussing here? I just want to know that thing, because is it the best way to learn? Yes or no? I want to know that thing. If you guys are like not understanding, then tell right now itself. Then Prasad will fully take over. What we say, then or else I might take over. Someone would be doing it. Okay. So what is that you guys want? Tell us that in the comments so that we can know about it. Okay. So okay, so you both guys are understanding it, right? Okay, I mean, you all are understanding it. Just put up. I mean, like whatever you guys think. Okay, Let's Upgrade is all about like. Okay, so just go ahead, Prasad, fatafat.
Okay, so like I'll cover this agenda, how to include JavaScript in your web page.
Okay, so this is our agenda, guys, right now. So we will not be using Notepad, guys. I mean, I'm very sorry. We will not be using Notepad. We will be using Notion to take down notes, and we can also give you the notes. Or else, like what we say. Okay, so that's what Notion will use. Okay, Prasad, just go ahead, na fast.
Okay, so like the next thing is, first I'll tell you the common ways writing the script tag. Okay, now this is another feature of Emmet. Okay, just a minute. I am just typing SCR and Emmet is like prompting me to use abbreviation, that it is saying SRC or script. So it is giving me options. So I'll choose with the property of SRC. Okay, now I'll just write here. I'll put all the scripts in my scripts folder, and then I will have intro.js. Now currently this file is not there. So if I go and try to load on the web page, console will throw me an error saying that the file is not there.
Okay.
Okay, so it is not getting the file. So I'll just go and create a folder here named as scripts. And within that script folder, I'll have a file called as intro.js. Now I'll write the basic, like what we have learned until now, the same command I'll be using, that is console.log. So we'll be dealing with console.log today, like for the most of the time.
इसको
I'll
zoom
just
कर
write.
देना जरा.
Okay.
Control plus.
I'll just a minute. I'll just enable mouse wheel zoom. Okay.
हाँ वो font बड़ा कर.
I guess now it's okay.
Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Okay, good.
Okay. So now console.log, I'll be putting, hey, I am a JavaScript code.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll just go and refresh it. Now you will see in console that it is printing, hey, I am a JavaScript code.
Okay, now what is the whole flow diagram of it, from where it is coming to where?
Okay, so where it is coming to where is like if you like HTML, it goes in a manner of execution of lines, line by line execution is there. So first this line, this line, this line, and now when it comes to title, then it executes this
Script.
JavaScript file,
Okay.
and then we go ahead. Now to better show you how this is affecting your code, I'll just put an alert here. I'll just put alert, and I'll write click me to proceed. Like this is just to make it simple for you guys, like why it is mandatory. So now what the flow is, I'll include some p tag, I'll some put dummy text. Now this is some dummy text. I'll first of all, I'll explain this. Just let me code. I'll explain this. Now I'm refreshing. Now have on the web page this dummy code and a header file, header tag, h2 tag. And
Yep.
now, if I am enabling this code, now we'll just have to copy because the cached version will not let you like just delete every other tab. Okay. So now if I load this, you can see that the document is not, the body is not being loaded because it is stuck on this tab. This line it is stuck on line number 7. The code is getting stuck because it is waiting for our action to continue execution of this body tag.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So like when I hit OK, the next part of the code is executed.
Okay, amazing. Now we got that. Hey guys, how many
Okay.
of you find that okay, we should be even speeding up that whole what we say our teaching, or how many of you think it's perfect? On 5, just please rate us now for till teaching till now, so that we will be understanding. Shall we go fast or shall we go slow, whatever it is. Okay. Yep, Prasad, continue please.
Okay. So now I'll use the same script tag and I'll go another, and I'll just uh, make it for notes also. This is the first way. Okay. I'll just keep it commented here, right here. I'll just copy this script tag.
Okay.
We'll just go into above the closing of the body tag. I'll just put a comment. So for comment, you press Control and slash.
Okay. Control and
Okay. So
slash.
like I'll just mention that also. For comments in HTML, use control plus /. Now, second way. Now I am putting the same code here. So
Okay.
now how this will execute is the same manner. It will come in the same fashion and it will wait
Go
here.
in the okay.
Okay, so now I'll just again copy the file and I'll just close this thing. And now I'll paste it. Now you will see that the document is already loaded behind the thing and then it is waiting for the script tag.
Okay. Do it.
See,
Okay, the document is already loaded, but it is waiting for our like press OK.
script tag.
Yep.
Okay, so now this is the thing where it matters where you place the JavaScript file.
Okay,
We
okay,
can
okay.
we can do the same thing using our header file. There's one keyword. Now it is the showing. Now it is like it is waiting because it is already in cached. So now I'll just comment this. Now I'll show another way. This is just we are dealing with external files. I'll tell you internal JavaScript also.
Hmm.
So now I am putting this thing, but I'll just mention one more thing here. That is the differ keyword.
Okay.
Now if you go and just see what differ means, it means that the script will load after the document is loaded.
Okay.
Like when you have heavy JavaScript files, you don't want like there are some keywords in your or some elements in your HTML file which depend on your script, like they are
Yep.
used in your
Yep.
script.
Yep.
But you don't, and if that script is loaded before the tags are loaded, your script won't work.
Got it.
So programmers, what they usually do is they put this differ keyword. Now what this will do is this will tell that script that you hold on. Let me first load the page and then let the script load.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let us speed
Now,
up, na Prasad. Let us speed up.
okay. So now I'll just copy this file. I'll just go to Chrome and I'll put this. Now we are using, first we faced the issue that it was waiting for us to load, click on the confirm and then it was loading the page. So
Hmm.
now what you will see the difference is that it has already loaded the page in the background and it is waiting for our action.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Fine.
So
So, yep,
this
this
is
is the differ keyword is
this is
used for,
like
I
holding
mean,
on
for
the
holding on
JavaScript
to the
file.
JavaScript file.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
So now this is one thing, and now the basic script tags. I'll script tags. Now this is internal JavaScript how we write. This is the same thing. Alert. Now you can't use alert every time because it gets annoying, like very annoying when you alert every time. So I'll be using console log most of the time. Console log.
Hmm.
Okay. I am internal script.
Got it. I'm
Okay.
internal
Now I'll
script.
just I'll just go and reload and open my console. Uh, just go in console. Now you have I have the thing is here I am the internal script. So
Got
I
it.
guess linking of JavaScript file is very much clear. Now one thing we have to keep in mind is you can't refer external file and also write the code in the same file, like scripts index dot in sorry intro.js. This is the not right way to, because you are already loading a separate file and also writing the
JavaScript.
internal script. Yeah, so that is not a right way to write. If you want to have multiple files, you can put this, like sometimes you are getting script from outside on some web page like bootstrap and everything, so you can just go and use this script tag here, and this is the right way. Like your script load at the end, put the scripts you are importing from somewhere out, because mostly your code is dependent on these scripts,
Got
so
it.
you should have those already script loaded. So that is the flow where you have to mention the code. I guess we have already, okay, we have already covered this agenda, how to include JavaScript in your web page.
Okay, so hey guys, we have just now completed our agenda of like how we can include, JavaScript into our web pages. There are like, what we say, three different ways how you can do it. One is like you can write it in line way, like you can just write down in the very first line itself, the JavaScript can be written up that. The second way is to just, go and have the script tag loading with the help of like some other file, which is there in some other folder. So that's the second way, and the third way is all about like you are having it inside the like using the differ keyword, right? The third
Yep.
way is using the differ keyword, and the differ keyword will load that particular what we say JavaScript after the wait time. So that's what I have learned. So yep, now let's go ahead, guys. Now let's go ahead. What is the next agenda?
The next is like I just saw a question, why programmers use console, and okay, so I have a question. What is the difference between console log and document.write?
Hmm.
So what, as I said before, document is your whole object. This whole thing, including the HTML tag, comes under your document. So when you do document.write, the whole thing is replaced by that whatever you pass. So like if you want me to explain quickly, I'll just put here document.write, and I'll put hey, I replaced everything.
Yep.
I hit enter, and the whole document is being replaced by that document.write. So it like
Okay.
overwrites the whole HTML part.
Okay.
Okay.
So in any website, I just go and write down this one thing. Any website will be overwritten. Yep.
Yeah, but when you hit a refresh, you have the whole thing back. I'll just disable this annoying alert tag. Okay. So now coming back to, like, as I have commented the first tag, I'll explain how to use comments. So like comments are like the double forward slashes. So like this is comments in JavaScript. Now there are two types of comments. Uh, Single line comments are written using two forward slash.
Hmm.
And then we have another thing, that is multi-line comments are written using this thing. Okay. So like a shortcut to do this is I'll just write multiple console logs. Uh, Hello. I'll just copy this 2, 3, 4 times, and I'll just select that all and the same thing. Okay,
Hmm.
my
It's not
bad.
giving us that way.
I'll have
You
to
just
I
go
have
and
to I have to manually put it.
Babu.
Okay, now
Yes.
this is, and yeah, now the whole thing is commented.
Yes, yes, yes. Now it's done. Now it's done. Now you can see the multi-line comment works this way. Okay. So now yes, let's go and speed up, boss, even more.
Okay, so
Don't
now
focus
this
on
is
comments.
the,
I'll tell you if at all there is any such question to be answered. I'll tell you. I'm there for that when I'm reading comments and I'm laughing in between. Okay.
okay,
So
so
can we
yeah,
include HTML code into JS? This is one of the question.
Yep. You can include like there are literals. I'll explain it coming. Like I don't want to focus on that. You can literally include the whole HTML page into JS. I'll
Hmm.
come to that later. Like there
Hmm.
is literals, template literals. If you want, okay, I should have showed you here only, so you could have got a better understanding. Okay, so this which I wrote document.write, like this is a JS part, right? If
Hmm.
I go and like I'll use the very old thing mark tag which will highlight the thing. I'll write hey, this is
HTML.
HTML
Hmm.
code. Now you can see that the HTML is rendered using this JavaScript part. This is the JavaScript part. Just you have to give the
So
tags
we
and it
can.
will render. Yeah, I
Okay,
can
fine,
put.
fine, fine,
Okay.
fine. Got it, got it, got it.
Okay. So now going on console, I'll put first we looked at console.log. Let me just disable the trackpad. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So now using hey. So now this is the one console.log statement. Other thing which you can do is like you must have seen in your web browser, like these things, errors, warnings, how these are generated. Okay. So like you can like literally log these things. So like if I want this error symbol in my console, just let me refresh this. Okay, so now we don't have anything. So what I'll do is I'll just write console dot error, and I like an error occurred, and just hit. I'll refresh. Now you can see that it is being shown as this, as an error.
Okay.
I guess this, okay, so now this is given as error. So similarly, we have a warning thing, like I'll just write console dot warn, and then we have a this is a warning,
Got it.
and now you can see that we have this similar things.
Okay, warning. So inside
Warning.
our, like, what we say inside our, what is a backend, we can, I mean, using this console, we can play with this console using this
Yep.
console.log.error.warn. Okay. So yep, guys,
So
that's
this you
what.
can use. This you can use in like when you are using like try catch blocks. You want to log errors and
Yep.
not just the simple statement. So is that the end user knows like this error has occurred.
Okay.
Like
So hey Prasad, I mean, like, before today's session ends, I just want to know that what all things these guys will be knowing today. I mean, like, this was the basic things about console and all before starting the JavaScript actually. So what all things these guys will be knowing? Can you just give me a small highlighter on? So they will start with the JavaScript actually, and will be like when they can start with JavaScript actually. That's what it is.
okay, so now like I'll just write the agenda for today. So now we are on console. Like console, we'll be dealing with more 3-4 functions. So how you can debug use better, and then we'll start with uh, it. What is where, let, and const.
Can we focus on this thing as ASAP?
Yep, just like 5 to 10 minutes will be required, like because this will like make their programming better console thing.
Okay.
Okay, so now uh, I'll show you one more thing. Uh, Now, for example, I have declared some very object here. Okay, for now I'll use the where keyword. Where mm, now this is a JavaScript object. We'll deal with this in detail later.
Yep.
Okay, so now city. Okay, so now we have this, and if I'm logging this
So what is
console
that
dot,
person variable altogether? What is that person variable? How many types of variables are present in JavaScript, and what is this variable type?
this is a object
Hmm.
variable type. Like if you're asking this where wala thing, then there is where, let, and const.
Okay.
Now the type of data types we have is string, number, boolean, object, arrays, null,
So
undefined.
we will be looking at that later on.
Yeah. I'll cover that where, let, and const, because that we'll be dealing with modern JavaScript. We'll be using let, where we will rarely use. Why we will do that, I'll also explain that. So
Hmm.
now I'll just copy paste. Okay, A, B, A, B, and C. Okay, so now I'm printing the A object.
Okay. All three are like var, right?
Yeah. For now, I've just kept them as var only.
Okay.
So I'm just going to print this. Now you can see that the object is printed. So now one bad thing programmers do is, like, if you want to print multiple objects, you will do this thing, right?
Hmm.
Multiple things, and now it becomes like this bunch of code.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of that, what you can do is just comment these things. Go to console.log, open this, write this, and just type A comma B comma C.
Okay. So now before doing this, Prasad, we will be learning about the data types in detail, right? When we will be learning about data types in detail?
In next session, like tomorrow, today we'll just wrap up with variables,
Okay.
variable let const, and how it matters and what effect it has on your code.
Okay.
And then we'll start with data types in detail right from tomorrow. I can just explain the data types today on an
Okay.
overview part.
Okay.
Okay, and
No, I
then
mean,
we'll
like we will
dive.
start with the data types tomorrow. On top of it, we will be also seeing what all things tomorrow. What is our tomorrow's agenda?
Tomorrow is we have data types in detail. We have methods of those data types, like string methods, array methods, object
Okay.
methods,
Yep.
assignment operators, and all. Then we, like, if time permits, we can go on to conditional statements, if else, for
Okay,
loops.
got it, got it. So tomorrow we have like
Okay.
major of the logical part in
Yep.
JavaScript tomorrow. Yep. Hey guys,
Yep.
so
So
tomorrow
I
be
want.
signed up. I mean, like tomorrow you will be having a lot of like agenda in the tomorrow's agenda. It's going to be like data types in detail. Okay, with all the by default functions of them, and at the same time decision making and loops also will be covered tomorrow. Okay, that's what it is for tomorrow. Today it is more to do with like how you can use these weapons which will be required for every one of you to, I mean, be a proper JavaScript developer. Okay, Prasad, just we can go ahead.
Yep. So now this same thing, if you want in the table format, now
Ah,
we can see that now it is currently loading as like this one, simple thing. Okay, I guess we have some script below here also, which is conflicting. Just don't want this thing. Okay, so now we have as a object, like it is showing this thing, and it has a separate object. Now looking at this going, if you have 100 objects, like, it is a very painful task. So what you can do is just copy this console log. I'll just comment for like later reference, and just change this to table.
okay.
And now if you can see, you have a table right here with all those objects which you had, name, age, and city. So you can have your object reference directly, which object is coming, and plus you have this thing as well.
This is
Okay.
the visualization part, right, which we are seeing right
Yep.
now. Yep.
Yep. Now this is now, apart from this, the last thing I'll cover in console is how you can customize your message logging. And
Okay.
then we have the time thing is there when you want to make your code efficient and check how much time that code is taking to load or to complete. So now I'll just write a simple console.log. So in this console.log, first we'll be putting a %c. Now this is like when you want to include custom CSS, like a custom message, and then you have the whole CSS here. Color is equal to what you want, blue. Now you have this blue message right here. So
Hmm.
you can customize your console messages anyway, like using all the CSS. Just make sure that you are using this %c
Hmm.
in front of your message. So that is one thing. Now, like, we have written so many console statements. So I'll just activate them all. Now you must have seen that I am using somewhere semicolons. I'm not using semicolons.
Mm.
So now JavaScript is a very intelligent language. So it does the thing behind the scenes. Like it knows, like it gives you the freedom of writing the semicolons, but it is a good practice to like end your code with semicolon, end your line with semicolon.
Okay.
Semicolon is where your code goes for multiple lines, but in single line, like here, it has like automatically interpreted that this line ends here and new statement starts here.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
So
Got it.
I intentionally skipped these things on this. Now I'll just uh, put one so console dot time. So we'll need a load time taken. Okay, so now we have this, and the same thing I'll just write here. Okay, console dot time end,
Okay.
and just I'll write time taken, the same label. Now this will check how much time it has. I'll just how much time it has taken to load this, complete this code.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. So now if I refresh it, it is like 0.62601 something milliseconds. So
That's the speed
if
of this
I,
particular JavaScript.
yeah, so
Okay.
now, okay, so like you can going forward when we go with the loops, I'll again come to this time to see that how much code, how much time it takes to complete a specific loop.
Yep.
So that is all about console, like all necessary now. This much is enough about debugging and everything. Apart from that, coming to this thing, you have here, you can see the error message, like we logged error, or you can filter your messages, info. Then you can go to source tab. You can literally, let me just zoom out. Like you can just go and change the code right here. Okay, and it will be deflect. Now it is showing that warning and all because we logged it that way. Okay, now one extension I would like to add on before we move to the var and let thing is that I'll just go to this and I'll just type Quokka.js. Now, like you must have the time again and going in the browser and checking what is the output and all. So now what this thing will do is it will log the console messages right after these code lines. Okay, I'll just extension. Maybe I'll have to reload my window once. Let me just check. Just reload my window once. Okay, check this. So it should show out the code out here. Just check it is not showing. I'll rectify this like tomorrow. Just some settings has to be changed, I guess. Okay,
Yep.
now we'll just am I audible right now?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you're audible. You're audible.
So just okay. So now we'll move to var let and const. Okay. So like any doubts you want to take up, sir, like from the chat before we move to var let and const? We'll cover the whole thing in a flow, var let and const.
Okay, there are, I mean, are there any questions, guys, as of right now? Just put up in the chat right now. And if there are any questions, just let me know once in the chat, or else uh, then we will go ahead. Okay. So we just want to teach everything in detail. So, yep. Sir, is the semicolon at the end is not necessary? Yes, it is not necessary, but if at all you keep it, it's a good practices to have the semicolon in the end. Why programmer use console.log in the website? Please explain. So if at all you are programming a very big website and you want to see that when you're loading up a full JavaScript and you want to make sure that your JavaScript is like performing as best as it should be, I mean, designed for, and you want some kind of like in between a checkpoints that yes, it is working fine, yes or no kind of thing. So at that moment you just use the console.log for just logging up your particular JavaScript based things. to check it. Okay, so no doubt, sir, everything is clear. Amazing, Prasad. You're doing a good job. So just go ahead and uh, we can understand it even more better. So can we use single quotes? I mean, instead of like using double quotes, can we use single quotes?
Yep. Like whatever quotes you start the file with, the string with, you have to end the string with the same quote, like
Got
single
it,
or
got it,
double.
got it. If at all is
Like
single quote, you're
like in
starting with it, and then you have to end the same thing with like with the single quote. If at all you're having a double quotes,
single
then
quote.
you have to like have it with double quotes. Okay. So yes, Prasad, we can
Yep.
go ahead and start with var, let, and what
Okay.
is const. Okay. Yep. So hey
Just
guys, just hold on to your questions, and then in the meanwhile, when we are above var, let, and const, we will let you know. Okay. Sure. Bye bye.
so I'll just keep this file. Just a minute. I'll just I'm separating the files right now.
Okay.
Okay, now we study about var, let, and const. I guess this dual screen is clear. I'll just hide this now. Like if I'm writing, is it visible
Yes, yes,
clearly?
it is totally visible. Totally visible.
Okay, so now I'll also use the hot reload thing. I'll hit go D1. Okay, so now you the real time changes. So will now do using this. Okay, I'll clear the console. Now what I'll do is I am keeping the file right here for your reference, but I'll change the script location. So you can just come back to this and check the same thing. Now I'll change it to var let and const.js.
Okay.
Okay, now it is throwing me that something blah blah is not defined. So because I've written something here. Now var let and const. Okay, so now the var keyword is like a variable thing, like a container. Like if you have a box, you want to put something like, for example, take bottle. Bottle is a container. Your food tiffin, it is a container. Whatever you put inside that
Yep.
is the value, like food, your things, and everything. So like that, var is the container, like type of the container, and now you will put the name right here. Like for example, I am putting var name. Now this is the variable name.
Got it.
Okay, now I'll put the name as Prasad.
Okay.
Now in this only I'll tell you like different data types also. I'll just quickly give an overview right here so you can understand. So now we are again using var age is equal to, just a minute, 24, var, okay, can fly something random is equal to false, var knows, okay, for example, to teach an array where languages, what all languages I know, then I can put Hindi.
Prasad, in the meantime, can you zoom the whole screen once? I mean, your VS Studio.
Okay, now it's
Yep, it's
visible.
visible. It's visible.
Okay, now you have English, then I know Marathi as well. Just okay. So these are the, I'll just string number boolean array objects where okay, so now what frameworks I can work with? I'll just create a where okay, I'll just create a friends object wherein my friend is name is uh, Vishal, hobby coding. So now this is my object. So I guess this all things are clear.
Yep.
The types, now there is null, undefined, and all. I'll explain. Okay, null is what when you are defining a keyword, var a, and I just go and console log a. Now it should throw me an error that okay, what did we do? Var a is not a uncon type error, like it is not a function. It is okay, my bad. Console.log. Now it is showing that undefined. Now you can just ignore this warning. This is HTML. This undefined is showing because the value of a is not defined. It is just with the variable is declared, but the value is not defined. So that is where undefined is comes into play. Now when I just go and put value as 10, now you can see the value, it undefined has gone away. Okay, so now this way, this is just and when you can like specify a value to null, like when you want to initialize something as null, you can just write null here, like it doesn't hold any value. Now it is not equal to 0. Null is not equal to 0. Null
We'll
is
be
a separate.
understanding it in detail tomorrow, right? These all things.
Yep, I'll just console.log a again. Now it is like null. Okay.
Okay.
So this, I guess, okay, I just keep it there. Now coming into let. Now where what it does is, now there is scope of variables, global and local scope. Now let allows you to like maintain the scope of the variable. Like for example, I have defined name up here as Prasad. Now I'll just quickly put a block of code like this right here. Okay, we'll take the doubts later.
Yep. That's why I'm like not seeing them.
Okay, so I'll put let name is equal to uh, sorry sir, I have used the same thing. Okay, now and I'll console.log name.
So why are we having let inside curly braces?
Now this is like Python doesn't have curly braces. It is braces we use in JavaScript to like separate, like it is a block of code.
Okay.
Okay, like we have in Python, we have this, and then we write the thing to separate code. This braces
No,
will.
why are we writing it here? Why are we writing it here? Why are we separating it with code block?
I want to like tell like why let is used, like to separate the scope of variables. Like this is in the global scope. I have put it in a block
Okay.
of code. Like this will become a local scope of is that
Okay. Got
variable
it. Got
value.
it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay, so now I am like putting the same console.log out of here. So now you can see like I have the name variable initialized again here, but it is a let keyword. So it is defined in the same variable. Okay, I have intentionally used the same name and initialize it to sizer. And now when I'm inside this block of code, I'll just using let, so it is like okay, so using let you can see that the size that this is printed, and when once I am out of the block of code, again that global thing is there. Now one thing you have to take care, like if I'm not initialized, I'll just okay, I'll just again write name is equal to Viral sir. Now you can see that now this is just renaming the name variable inside this block of code, not outside that block of code. But if I comment this let thing and if I refresh this, now you can see that my let keyword is also replaced and my global is also replaced with the new name.
Okay.
So like if you continuously use var everywhere, like it will become a big mess. And when you set to debug the code, you will like keep finding, because when you are working with in a team, there will be many developers working on the same project. So like it may be a case that many people use the same variable name. Like I is used by many in for loops. So it may happen that many people use I as a global variable, and it will like you will get mad when debugging the code. So also let improves the code readability and all that stuff. So like using let, now this is one thing. I'll be explaining the let again when we come to loops, how that value changes and how it is done with var. So now coming to const. Now const you can declare with using const. Now okay, const it is okay. Just delete const. Write it proper. Const means constant. Now by this word itself, it's clear that the value is fixed and constant. You cannot
Change.
you cannot change it. So that is one thing. But even if I'll show the basic thing, like what we have not, I guess city we have not done, right? Okay. So now I am city. Okay. Now okay. I'm using country. Now in let, like I can just go and uh, declare any variable, let city, and not give it any value.
Okay.
But okay, I'll just okay. So not, it is not giving me any error, because I can initialize it and give the value later.
Got it.
Using const, you have to give the value when you are initializing the variable.
Got
Like
it.
it is showing me an error. Okay, missing initializer in const declaration.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
So I have to put India here. Okay, and console.log India. So now India is here. So now I cannot, okay, shit. Okay, so now we have India here
Yep.
as country. Now const is like you cannot reassign the value to that variable.
Yep.
So if I go and try doing country is equal to UK. Now it is giving me an error that
Hmm.
assignment to constant variable. Like I cannot give value to a variable which is a constant.
Got it. Amazing.
Okay. Okay. So now to like, but you can mutate the objects like data types like a list. Sorry, not list, arrays, objects. So you can you can mutate them, like you can play around with them. Just that you cannot replace the whole array. I'll just close this with like we have an array up right here, like Hindi, Marathi, and so we have an array of languages. So just let me change this to const, or better than that, I will just const fruits,
Okay.
and I am declaring an array of mango, apple, and okay, just for now two are enough. And okay, I'll just do console.log and fruits. Okay, fruits. I did some. Okay, this is conflicting. Okay, so we have this object right here. So now if I want to just go and I want to do fruits dot push. Now this will come to these functions later on. Now
Got it.
I am putting banana here, and I'll just have this console.log again here. Now you can see that the array has changed. Like I can change the object elements of the array, but I cannot replace the whole array when it is in a const variable.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay, so if I go and try this again, like if I go and I do fruits is equal to if I want to use this as first element,
You can't.
and then yeah,
Hmm.
it won't let, because I'm just replacing the whole array, right?
So it won't let us to replace the whole array.
Yep.
Yep.
So
So
now you can see that it is saying me the same error,
got
assignment to
it.
constant.
So what I
I,
have learned out of this, can I tell that right now?
yep, yep.
Or
I guess we
is
are like correct. We are done with. Okay. One last thing I would like to cover, like we have come to variable declarations. So I'll just cover the naming conventions and everything, and then we can close it right here.
okay?
Okay.
So before that, I
So
would like to take one question that we students are asking. That is like, what's the
okay.
basic difference between var and let? Okay. So as much as I have understood in that var and let, what's the basic difference? The basic difference is very easy, guys. That's the thing. Like var will be able to help you in declaring a particular variable anywhere in the particular block. Okay, in the whole JavaScript, and it will be a kind of global variable. Okay, it will be a global variable, but as in case of like your this let will be a local variable which you will be declaring it inside the scope of that particular block. Okay, so it will be only accessible in that particular scope, and outside the scope the var will be able you will be able to access the var variable. Okay, so that's the basic difference. Let will only work inside a particular scope, but var will be working like in the whole across the global scope. That's the only thing of the basic difference between var and the let is. Yeah, Prasad, am I
Uh,
right?
one more thing. The difference is var is function scoped and let is block scope. So
Okay.
we'll as and when we go ahead in this course, we'll be mostly using let and
Okay.
const to make you like familiar using that only, because currently in modern JavaScript we use let and const only.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So then so now coming to the naming a variable. So I'll just write here. First thing is, okay, it is currently visible as a font size.
Hmm.
Okay, now the first thing is the variable name cannot start with a number.
Okay.
Just have this in multi-line so I don't have to comment it. It can start with letters. You can use dollar sign. You can also use underscore.
Okay.
Okay, so now the difference why then so apart from this, like I would suggest not to use even the dollar and underscore part, is because going forward when you will learn jQuery, jQuery uses this dollar as the keyword as in initializing jQuery, so it will be a difficult thing to keep a track. Like if you want, I can just show you here also. Like I'm initializing the fruit as dollar fruit. This
Okay.
dollar fruit, I'm just putting dollar dollar just to show that this works. Now you can see the same output I'm getting.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so that is one thing. And now if you can also put, okay, just a minute. Okay.
Prasad, can you see
Now
me? Can you see me?
yeah, I can see you, sir.
But we can't. I mean, okay. Actually, on my screen is like my camera is not going there, I think. Yep. So now
Okay,
just go
okay, yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So the underscore also works fine, but now the reason I'm telling is mainly used in jQuery. Confusing. So you will see dollar fruit, then you will see dollar dot document all the jQuery functions and all. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So going forward, and this underscore is used to. Okay, I'll also write that thing as well. Uh, Underscore is used to declare private variables. Okay, now where it will come is oops in JavaScript. Now when we will learn object-oriented programming JavaScript, all those classes and all, there therein we'll use this underscore, like defining those variables as underscore name underscore that all thing. And now naming conventions which you can follow are the last topic for today, I guess. Now like I have bored you guys enough.
Yep.
So yeah, today
Hey,
I'll
just
learn
guys, can you just rate the whole class out of out of five? So bit faster is needed. Maybe from tomorrow we will do it. Today is the first day, and to like maybe afterwards we will even speed it up. Okay. So like just tell us like how you are liking up this session. Yes or no? I mean, just tell us. And from tomorrow you will not see my face, and it will be only Prasad who will be teaching you. So yep. So how many of you want we both to be there and how many just Prasad is fine, right? Just you guys are okay with Prasad, then Prasad will be there only. Okay. So yep. Okay, Prasad, just go ahead.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, I can see spam in the chat.
Yep.
Okay, so one thing is okay. So now naming convention, the style of writing the names. First is like camel case.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Now I just came to know I forgot to cover the Java server side and client side. I'll end the session. I'll show you a small image. Like we'll create the small uh, small 5 minutes. I'll cover what client side and server side is.
Hmm.
Now another part is like kebab case or kebab case, whatever you call it.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Now then you have snake case.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm writing the naming conventions in the way they are used in variables.
Okay.
And apart from that, there is
Fine.
Pascal case.
I was thinking
Now,
that you will write down Prasad's case. Prasad's case.
okay, so not we are not using that.
Okay,
Okay,
fine. Take it.
so now we are this four cases are there. We'll be mostly using this. I'm marking it star because this
Yep.
is a better thing. I like this, so I'll be using this only.
Yep.
This is
Yep.
kebab case, snake case. These are optional, but we'll be using camel case going forward.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. How to debug JS? But it's like very simple. You have to just write a small debug keyword. We'll come to that later. I'll show
Hmm.
you how it's done in your function.
Yep. Yep.
I guess for today, I guess that is enough. So if okay. So now going to okay, I'll just cover that client side and server side. I guess paint is visible.
Yes. 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 Paint is visible. This is the last concept,
So
right? Today.
yeah. So I'll
Okay.
just make some. I'll draw some show and draw.
Okay, in the meantime, guys, every one of you is anyone having any kind of questions in the comment, just please put up in the comment, right? And we will be like 100% taking them. And one more thing, it is all about if at all you want any kind of files and all, they all will be uploaded to our community portal, community.letsupgrade.in, and you guys can, I mean, just go and get all the like our all the documents over there, whatever it is. And yeah, any other questions you have in between, just please ask us. And Prasad, many of them are asking that are we having any kind of assignment today to do?
Yeah, I would like them to like explore this. This I have just covered the basics of console.
Okay.
I'll write the questions after like I'm done. I'll write in the Notion, and I'll just share that PDF with all these things. Assignment also.
Okay, guys.
I'll
So
just
your assignment will be shared in the community.letsupgrade.in/group/JavaScript. Your JavaScript classroom, the online classroom, there your particular what we say your this assignment will be shared, and you can just go and get this up. Okay, and all the course book will be shared, so don't worry about it. The Prasad sir, okay, Prasad sir is like amazing, and that's what the comments are. And hey guys, just 1 minute now, let me record all these comments. Okay, Prasad, in the meantime you can draw. I'm doing something else.
okay. I'll show my skills till then.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'll just try to imitate a computer right here.
Okay, you just
Okay,
write.
now this is a
Pe-
computer.
People are not seeing your screen, they are seeing my screen, so you can just go and
I am
draw
seeing
in.
Prasad for OP read in the chat. So yeah,
Okay.
I like okay. So am I audible clearly?
Yes, yes, you
Guys,
are.
can you just tell me if I'm audible?
You are audible. So I'm sharing, I'm saving the chat right now. Okay, so okay, so now they can see your screen back. Okay, just go ahead, Prasad. Prasad,
Okay.
huh?
So like this is the client
Okay.
and this is the so like currently if you are sitting in front of YouTube, like when you open your I'll just tell you with a basic example as well. So okay, so I'll just now we are done with the JavaScript part. So now I'm right here on this window. So now when I go to youtube.com, youtube.com and I hit enter. So now what it did behind the screen was it sent a request to the server telling
Okay.
that, hey buddy, get me the
Hmm.
YouTube files.
Hmm.
Now what this is called as a request. I'll just denote it with REQ.
Okay.
Now the client has sent a request to the server and the server will uh, process it and send back a
Response.
response. Okay, now this is called a response, which we denote with RES. So now in response, what we get is HTML plus CSS plus JS files. Okay,
Hmm.
now this is the whole page which was written by the server.
So we are seeing your playlist, Prasad. What do you listen?
It is Let's Upgrade playlist. Bad try.
चलो, let's go ahead.
So yeah,
Okay. Yep.
so this is the thing which will return. So like the server will decide like how many files a user should see. Like all the confidential files are stored internally on the server. You cannot access those because if I want to just go and I check the view source, view page source, this is the thing which the server returned.
Hmm.
I can also see the script tags. Like I'll have to just like there's no
हाँ वो स्क्रिप्ट है देख उसमें.
I need that URL script linked to somewhere else. Just so okay, so I have this script tag here. So now whatever they have used, I can access the whole code of that thing. So now they have made this like that you can access those, but there will be some confidential of that data of uh, YouTube which the server won't allow you to access.
Hmm.
So that all is handled by client and server relationship right here. So whatever the client types and hits enter, the request is sent to the server. It processes it internally and give it back. That is okay. Yeah. So I guess this is clear.
Yes, it's perfectly clear.
No, I guess so. So yeah, we have covered the agenda for today.
What was this topic all about? Like server side and client side, right? JavaScript.
Yeah, client side, not JavaScript basically because this is like happens when every time when you're like sitting on this machine trying to visit a site. So behind what the things happen, like
Okay.
client side and okay now basically why I included in this in JavaScript is because JavaScript is done on client. It is processed on client machine.
Got it.
So I just wanted them to understand like how it works behind the scenes.
Got it.
So yep.
Okay. So amazing, guys. So thanks a lot for your all the comments and all there. And maybe from tomorrow onwards, me and Prasad will be both teaching you. Is it possible? I think. Let us see. And yep, tomorrow the speed will be little bit more increased. Okay. And yep, that's the only thing which will be changed tomorrow. Nothing else. And
Okay,
Prasad. Okay. Uh,
one more thing. Assignments. So like whatever we covered, where is that file? Okay, I'll just
put it in the community right away, right?
no, I'll just type it as well. So like they know like what I'm typing. Okay, now this is okay. Like our moderator Samal will put a summary or something
Yep.
of the session. It's to question one. I would like to give is explore the various methods in console function. Now I'll also give examples to like make it clear to you guys because many of you will get confused. For example, there is console.log.
We have to submit HTML file, guys. Not, I mean, HTML and JS both you can submit in a particular folder, and you can give the link to that particular folder inside our assignment submission form. And at the same time, GitHub, all the people who want to learn about GitHub, don't worry, I'll be covering it that topic. I mean, yesterday I have already covered that how you can use GitHub in GUI way. You can actually upload any file to GitHub, just create a repository. Yesterday I have covered it, so I think. You were able to see that thing. So yep, that's the way you can do it. And if at all you are getting any kind of error while creating GitHub account, that's like literally very rarely possible, guys. And you should be very lucky to get that error, because you will be one in million to get that error. So yep, if at all you're getting that error, just do one thing: sign up with some other email ID. You will get that thing sorted. Okay. So yep, do it, and you will be able to complete that whole thing.
Okay, so like okay, what I want you to do is I'll make it in bold. I'll want you to explain them, just not copy paste. Like I know you will Google, and it is a good habit to Google, but just don't copy paste it. I need them with examples.
Okay.
So so like you know what you are doing.
Yep.
And the second thing I would like to ask you is question number 2. Question number 2 is mm, write the difference between var, let, and const with code examples.
Okay.
Apart from this, question number 3 would be write a. Now I'm preparing you for tomorrow's class as well. Write a brief intro on available data types in JavaScript. I guess this should be fine for now. If you want more, I can give you more questions.
No,
I
no, no,
guess
it's
this is
fine.
fine,
It's
right?
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey guys, just go and how you guys can upload it on GitHub is like very very dead simple. Just go to
Okay,
GitHub.
okay. If you want that also,
Hey,
I'll
just
just.
I'm actually seeing my screen. Just 1 minute.
Wow. Okay.
I have the full control on screen whenever I can
Okay.
just. Okay, so you can actually just go and create what we say, you can create a new file, or else like you can just go and upload a particular files which you have. So just go and upload the whole folder, and your whole folder will be there. Okay, if at all you will drag and drop and you will put the whole folder here, the whole folder will be getting uploaded. So that's the way you can do it. And one more thing, just make sure that you are having each folder like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, like that. You have your individual folders and you upload them. Okay, so that's the way, just do it. And it is a good practice to have these all things in one place. Okay, so that's it, guys. Now I mean, back to Prasad.
Okay. So I guess that's all for today. Like any doubts, if you have, like we can just. It is 4:01. I guess we can have a 10 minutes. Any doubts you want to ask, then
No,
we'll end this. No.
they were
Okay.
not having any doubts. I asked them, but still, if they have any doubts, they can. Hey guys,
This goes to advanced JavaScript. Okay.
100% we can look into that later on, Prasad. Like based upon our full, how many people. Hey guys, I hope that today it was amazing. I need tomorrow more than double of like what are there currently, 700 are there. So we need like 1400 people in the live stream. Do some magic. It's a small request from Prasai Kiran. And okay, let us go ahead and see that thing. Okay, fine guys, that's it. Thanks a lot. And that's it,
Uh,
Prasad. Yep, anything else,
some
Prasad?
some people are asking how to submit. What are the questions? So the questions will be uploaded in the community as well as GitHub, our
Yep.
GitHub profile by like max 6 p.m. And how to submit is that you will have a Google form. You will have a Google form. Like we have this JavaScript Essentials folder here. Now inside, like you will have the same folders in your repository. You have to just go in like day 1. Like we will revamp this, and you have to just copy this the whole URL of that day, and you have to just submit it in our Google form link. Google form. placeholder of URL of the assignment. That's all. It's that simple. Just upload all today's files. Now how you can do is you have to just like this. I have made a folder day one. Inside it I have my scripts and index.html. Same thing, you have to just make it and just copy this whole folder and upload in your repo and give me the link in the Google form.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'll upload all the code files as well in the community group as well as on GitHub.
Yep.
So you can get it from there.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I'll stop the screen share.
Yes, thanks a lot, Prasad. So yes, guys, now I'm having a lot of questions regarding yesterday's assignment and all. Yesterday's assignment, all the people who had submitted, yep, it's 100% is necessary for every one of you to submit it. But we will be extending the deadline for yesterday's assignment going forward. Prasad will let you know when that yesterday's assignment, yesterday's assignment, when the deadline is. So yep, that's what it is all about. There is nothing else in this. Okay, so bye bye, guys. Have a nice day, and tomorrow we will be meeting at same. Tomorrow we will be meeting at what time, Prasad? Any time changes you want to propose?
I can let's meet at 3 p.m.
Okay, if at all
I
you
guess.
want Prasad to teach, then he will teach you at 3 p.m. So, how many of you guys want Prasad to teach you? To tell that, and accordingly, then we will schedule or something we'll do. So, so now if at all you want Prasad, so what time Prasad will teach you guys at 3 p.m. So, yeah, that's what. Tell me that. I'm just waiting in the comments. This is day 3 or day 1. So it was actually traditionally it is day 3, but technically it is day 1. Okay, so we have started it today itself. You can think like that and you can go ahead. Okay, so size 2 1 2 11 2 2 2 2 2. Prasad, now you only decide.
Okay, I'm not available, sir, actually till 3 p.m. So
Okay. So hey guys, we will meet at 2:30. First half an hour you will do some time pass with me, then I'll hand over you to Liprasad. Is it okay? 2:30 we will meet tomorrow. Okay. So 3 p.m. Prasad will join me and we will take the class. Okay. In the meantime, okay. So 3 p.m. Okay. How many days it will go? It will just go plus 2 days, guys. It was supposed to end by, I mean, 20th of this month, but maybe till 22nd it will go. We will tell you. Okay, fine. I think 2:30 is fine. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Have a nice day, and we'll meet tomorrow. Okay. Chalo. Bye, Prasad. I'm ending this
bye
Zoom.
everyone.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
from